ISD. Ms. Lewis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before we get started today, I have two exhibits. I have a report that was written by Mr. DeBryan dated March 12th, 2025. I would propose that as Exhibit 1. And I have a psychological evaluation with a date of evaluation of February 6th, 2025 regarding mom as proposed Exhibit 2.
Any objection?
Objection.
All right, it's admitted. They are admitted.
All right, thank you. My first witness then I would call would be Mr. DeBryan.
Mr. DeBryan, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DeBryan. As I stated, you created a report dated March 12th for today's hearing. Is that correct?
Correct.
Can you give the court an update on what has been going on with this family during the last report period?
Yeah, so I mean, going back to December, or I guess early January, Miss Fowler was evicted from her residence, which is she had been maintaining throughout this entire case up until that point. She stated that she's just kind of stopped paying her rent because she knew she was going to get evicted anyway. She didn't really want to be there. Wasn't the place that she was wanting to live anyways. And ultimately, she just moved without even moving her stuff or anything. She went to live with a great aunt in Kentwood, stayed there for about 3 weeks or so, maybe a month. Meanwhile, all that time, GF was not in school, talking about the bus not taking her or getting her because she was in Kentwood. We talked about the homeless McKinney-Vento Act, gave her the school liaison who deals with that up at Elger. She got in contact with her, said that they were playing phone tag, all this stuff, and ultimately just really didn't attend school, maybe once or twice throughout that time when she was with the great aunt. Then she moved to Hudsonville in February, middle of February, finally moved to Hudsonville, like I said, and has been staying there since. So 3 different placements in this reporting period for GF, 2 different schools. She transferred to Baldwin Middle School in Hudsonville. However, as you can see in the report, attendance has not been good. She's barely even started. I've been up to the school, talked to the secretary. They said that they've had multiple conversations with mom. Sometimes mom calls and says that GF is sick. I guess GF went to Arizona to visit her dad for a short period of time, for about a 5-day break. I think it was over the midwinter break. So that caused a little bit of school miss as well. The school just said, I mean, they've had sent someone out to the home trying to assist mom as well to get GF in school because she's enrolled there, but hasn't really gotten off to a start there. So a lot going on, just not a lot of great attendance by GF.
And has mom been communicating with you at all?
Yes, up until about the last 10 days. But I will say over this last reporting period, yes, mom has communicated a lot better. She's kept all 3 visits with me. I met with her in December, January, and February. A lot of text messages, a lot of reasons why GF's not in school, what's going to change. There's been, again, first she was sick, then GF was sick. So it's a lot of I want to say kind of excuses, in my opinion, just reasons why GF's not in school.
Guys, buckle up. This case starts fast as the court locks in evidence and puts the spotlight on mom's compliance from the very first minute.
And mom did complete a psychological evaluation in February. Is that right?
Correct.
And what were the recommendations in that evaluation?
Well, they had several recommendations, but some of them were just that, GF needs to get into counseling to help figure out, some of the issues that are going on, some of the grief and loss of her father, things that she's gone through. Same with Miss Fowler, that she avoids conflict, she avoids matters, hoping that they go away, and that's very true of what I see in this case. I mean, that seems like to be spot on, and that she has some PTSD. And counseling would all help circumvent all those issues. And so those were the main things. I mean, they didn't have any other substance abuse disorder. They didn't come up with really any other major psychological disorder in that report.
Okay, and from my notes, the last hearing, I believe it was recommended that GF also get a psychological. Is that correct?
I do not recall that. I remember maybe it might have been on the table. We definitely were looking at Ms. Fowler first and foremost to pay for that. I'm not aware of GF.
Is it possible to make arrangements for her to have a psychological?
I would have to talk to management and see if they would be willing to pay for that again. Otherwise, the court may have to pay for that. I know we would do one on the case. I'd have to check. I know I talked to my supervisor with DHS and have to see about the resources for another one.
Do you think it would be beneficial for GF to have a psychological?
I mean, I'm torn just because I don't really know her circumstances all that well. So would it be beneficial? I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay. And have you made referrals or recommendations for therapists for both mom and GF?
Yeah, I mean, I've we're going back 6 to 8, 9 months on this case. We've been trying at length to get them involved. They've been involved, and then it closes for one reason or another. GF was involved in counseling at Elger. They were coming up there to meet with her, and then that stopped because GF wasn't at school enough to meet because they were meeting with her at school. And then services stopped, and now they're living in Ottawa County. So this throws a whole new other kind of wrench in the case with different, county that we don't typically deal with.
I think Ottawa County offers therapy services through Ottawa Community Mental Health, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm sure you'll look into that. What are your recommendations for today?
I mean, the recommendation of DHS is just that we continue GF as a temporary ward of the court, continue to try and work with this family. I mean, if anything, it's gotten kind of worse throughout this reporting period with the attendance. I mean, it doesn't appear that any of the kind of even services we are able to offer have been beneficial. I mean, we continue to try anything and everything with Miss Fowler, but recommend that we review the matter in 90 days and just continue and hope for a better outcome with the schooling.
Okay, thank you. I have nothing further.
Ms. Wagner?
And hoping for a better outcome, I think, with every review hearing we've had. Are there services that mom should be participating in other than the counseling piece that would be of assistance to her?
At this point, no, because I guess there is, yes. I mean, we would have her in the life skills service program, but I never made the referral because it's a waste of time given that her communication with me is so poor that she would have to be meeting with a life skills counselor on a weekly basis. And she has a hard time meeting with me on a monthly basis.
And is she eligible for life skills now that she no longer lives in Kent County?
That is a good question. I would have to definitely look into that. I believe she would not be able to be, given that she did just move in February. But we had looked at life skills for the last, 4 to 6 months for her.
So she's been in communication with you, which is an improvement from where we've been. So that's a good thing. Have you been able to review the results of her psychological with her?
No, I haven't. I have it. I went out to the house and no one answered the door when I went out there. So I have not her for this month of March, even though I've tried several times to schedule a visit.
Do you do random drop-ins or is it more just by way of scheduling with her?
No, it's more by way of scheduling. However, with the psychological in court coming up, I did a unannounced, just went out to the house and no one answered.
All right. Thank you. No other questions, Your Honor.
All right. I have a question. Given that there were specific orders that were entered by the court at the last hearing, one of which was mother must provide the child for a visit with the LGAL within 7 days and at least once per quarter thereafter. And I'm trying to look at this order here. Oh, yes. That she provide medical absences or medical verification of any absences from school to you, Ms. Lewis, and Ken ISD within 7 days. And there's a whole number of things. It looks like the only thing that I can see that she has complied with would be the fact that she did submit to the psychological evaluation. So I guess my question is there any reason that you know of, Mr. DeBryan, that the court should not issue an order to show cause to Ms. Fowler and require her to appear to answer whether she should be found in contempt?
No, I don't think there is no reason to do that.
Okay, let me just, so you supported that or
Yeah,
do you?
correct. Yeah, I say,
Okay,
I
okay. I
don't-
just wanted to make the answer clear here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you. And Ms. Liz, do you have any follow-up to that question?
I do not, although I do believe in your report, Mr. DeBryan, you said that mom did provide some records of medical issues, but probably not all of them. Is that right?
No, I don't have any record. She says she will, and then she doesn't follow through. So even in the last month, Miss Fowler said she had a major medical issue and was in the hospital, and that she would provide documentation for this. 100% for sure would get it to me, and then I have not received anything.
Oh, I see. No, I'm sorry. That was in my notes from the last hearing that she did send discharge paperwork
Correct.
from a medical issue from the review period before that.
Correct.
So sorry about that. That was my bad. I have no questions. I don't know what else to do at this point.
All right. Ms. Wagner, any follow-up questions?
Questions?
All right, Ms. Lewis, statement, or first of all, do you have any other witnesses you'd like to call or evidence to present?
No, thank you.
All right, Ms. Wagner, same question.
No, thank you.
All right, statements, Ms. Lewis.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was informed that the family moved to Hudsonville on February 14th. Throughout the entire month of March, I have been texting GF to try to arrange for a time to meet with her, whether it's FaceTime or in person. I know Mr. DeBryan and I had a conversation on the phone and he had indicated he was going out to the house, but that wasn't going to work for my schedule on that particular day. GF was responding to my text messages. We did schedule a FaceTime call for yesterday. She assured me she was going to be in school yesterday, so we scheduled it for when she would be home. And unfortunately, when I attempted to contact her via FaceTime, text, and phone, she did not respond at all. So I have no update on GF.
All right, and any comment on the recommendation?
I think the recommendations are appropriate.
All right, Ms. Wagner.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have not had any communication with my client, so I would take no position on the recommendation.
All right, thank you. The court finds that the lawyer guardian ad litem has complied with the requirements of the statute, but actually, I'm going to find she has not. due to the non-compliance by the mother in providing the child, making sure that the child did respond. That this child be continued in the protective and temporary custody of the court, that she continue to remain home with Ms. Fowler under supervision of the department. I will continue the requirements, the terms and conditions of her remaining home, which is that she provide medical verification of Grace Fowler's absences from school to Mr. DeBryan, Ms. Lewis, and Ken ISD within 7 days. That mother, actually, I'll eliminate the requirement to submit to a psychological evaluation. However, I will continue the part of it that does require her to follow all recommendations from the psychological evaluation. That Ms. Fowler ensure that Grace attends school every day, that she immediately permit a home visit with Mr. DeBryan within 7 days, that Ms. Fowler provide Mr. DeBryan medical verification within 7 days at any time that she's unable to attend a scheduled meeting with him, that Ms. Fowler has failed to comply with or benefit from the case service plan, that mother, Ms. Fowler, provide the child for a visit with the LGAL within 7 days of today's date and at least once per quarter hereafter. Continue the attorneys in this matter. I also will direct the lawyer guardian ad litem to file a motion order show cause regarding the apparent non-compliance with this court's order by the mother from the previous order. I'll continue the attorneys. And Ms. Gibson, do we have a date for another review hearing?
Yes, Your Honor, but do we need 30 minutes or an hour? Are we doing the order to show cause at the same time?
No, that'll be a separate hearing.
Okay. We're gonna do June 11 at 9 a.m.
Any conflicts with that date or time?
I am looking right now. I have something.
Child has art camp on that day, but beyond that, I'm wide open.
That should be fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Does that
Sure.
work for you, Ms. Wagner?
Yes, it works.
Okay.
Again, she has art camp. I do not.
Okay, okay, all right. So that's June 11th at 9, correct?
Yes.
Got it down.
Okay,
And
all
then,
right.
just so I know, Your Honor, oh, there we go. I file an order to show cause. Do I notice that for just a Friday morning motion hearing, or how would you like me
The
to know?
ruling comes down hard: strict orders, tighter supervision, and real consequences moving forward. If this case caught your attention, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.